Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Today we're going to be rebuilding London's infrastructure and also finding new ways to transport oil up to Glasgow so we can make more money and be one step closer to making $1 billion. Welcome to London Port. Well, when I said in the start of the video, yes, we're going to be rebuilding London's infrastructure, and this is the reason why, guys. Look at it. This is London Port as we call it. This is London Port right here. We've got a small dock here transporting passengers. We've got 5 people on here, and we've got our port to transport oil and all of that jazz. Now, this isn't the best port. It's just sitting here, not doing much. We've got train lines that are coming in and around. And look at this. We've got new roads coming out. Like, it's like London wants to expand. Imagine this. Our residents here at London would love to get this shoreline experience, and I think that's what they want it to have. Now, what do we need to do to really help them out? Well, is to get rid of this port area and chuck it in over here. I'd love to put the port area over to here where we've got the London Annex area here, right here. I'd love to put it in here. Wow, we've got a plane coming in for a landing, but yeah, I'd love to put the port right here because it's closer to the goods. And one thing we would have to do is get this train line to come down and under and bring it all the way over to this area here. And most probably what we'll need to do is we could actually utilize this port right here, and what we could do is get most of our train lines to come underground and come along this loop right here. So this tunnel that we've got here, come along this tunnel and create this station right here. Being this station may need to be like 4 or 5 train lengths, like maybe like a 5 train cargo depot or something like that here. And we have train lines coming in down to here. We've got train lines coming up from Glasgow down to here. That could be pretty cool, so they have to come right down through to here instead of coming all the way over to this side here. That could be pretty cool. And then we can create a nice big cargo port here, which could be really exciting. And as you can see, we've already got our main type of infrastructure set up here, and I think down through here is the main road. I think this is what the main road is going to be. So getting rid of all of this, and we're going to redo all of our trams and all of that in today's episode. And I also would like to come down to Liverpool and Manchester. Manchester is actually on the growth at the moment, which is really cool to see. And I also would like to come through here and upgrade the infrastructure in here as well. I think today's going to be one of the biggest episodes we're going to be doing here on the channel. So guys, smash a like on the video. Can we get about 5 likes on this video? That'd be greatly appreciated. And guys, if you're new here, make sure to go down below and click that red subscribe button, because only 30% of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. 64% of people who watch these videos are not subscribed. So guys, click that red subscribe button right now so you don't miss out on any new videos, because today is going to be a wild episode, because today is going to be the very first episode in this series. We're actually going to be doing a time-lapse episode, because today we're going to be rebuilding all the infrastructure in this city. Yes, you heard me right. We're going to be rebuilding all the infrastructure. We're going to be I think we're going to maybe actually look at ripping a lot of our lines out. So a lot of our train lines we're going to rip out, and we're going to, I think, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to rip a lot of our train lines out, and we're going to be rebuilding. So this is the main refinery. We're going to try and figure out better ways to look at Glasgow. So Glasgow is going to be the main oil line. You know, look at this. I added in a second runway here. I do want to expand the airport, add in more terminals here as well. So realistically, what we want to do up here in Glasgow is going to be really big and huge, right? Liverpool, Manchester is going to be huge. We want to add like maybe a proper port area here so we can ship people over to Dublin. Dublin's going to have lots of bread. It's going to start producing, and we're going to be making lots and lots of bread, right? You know, it's going to be epic. I actually was figuring out ways to fix up things and all that. Yeah, so we've got all this set up here. So we're going to add in a line coming back over here. What we are also going to do is we're going to come all the way over to here. Yes, you heard me right. Come over to Africa. We're going to Africa, people. We are going to Africa. We've got 1, 2, 3 oil wells here, and we're going to get all these oil wells onto a plane, and we're going to plane that all into Glasgow here. And we're actually going to expand into the ocean a little bit and expand our services, and the same as maybe over here, we might try and do something over here as well, because this train here is actually making money, and these planes are all making money, which is incredible to see. We've got lots of fuel over here, 83, 82, cool to see. We're making money. I'm not sure. Now, this is what I want you guys to comment down below right now, is I'm not sure about when it comes to these oil wells. These guys were doing 400 at one stage. Now, I swear these numbers are going down. They got to 100, now they're all going down. So my question to you guys is, are these oil wells running out, right? Are these oil wells running out? Because the shipment used to be very high. Now it's not very high. So I'm just wondering, are they running out? Or do we need to get better ships on the line? Maybe that might be what it is. We need to get better ships on the line. I'm not too sure. But lots of things we're going to do. I'm also going to come over to here to Amsterdam as well. And all through this section here, as you see, we've got here, this road, and this road. We're going to rip all of these roads out. And we're going to get in a train station. And we're going to put a train station smack bang right in here, which is going to be super cool. It's going to provide a next episode, which we are going to be looking at trains. And we're going to be being able to get passenger lines from Amsterdam all the way down to Hamburg, Berlin, Paris, everywhere. We're going to start merging down into like lower Italy and all of that in next episode. So that's going to be one of the episodes where you're going to be doing that. So I want to set that up, get that going. We'll get that set up. We're not going to look at that line, but we'll at least put it in because we want to start setting up tram lines as well in Amsterdam and Brussels. I want to set up some lines in there. In terms of this airport here, Brussels Airport, I honestly think we're going to get rid of it because it's not really making us much money. I just see it is losing us money, but it was making us money at one stage. But there's not much happening over here at Stockholm, so I honestly think we'll get rid of the airport to allow Brussels to really expand big, right? And I think over to here is what I also think is we're also going to probably get rid of a little bit of this stuff here. We got a fair bit happening here. Or do I really want to set it up here? So we got that going there. We can set up the main dock here, and then it just runs back and forth this way maybe. That could be pretty cool. And then maybe just have like a bridge from here over to here to actually come into... I don't know, that could be pretty cool, actually. We'll find a way for us to really do it. But guys, I think we're going to get started in doing something really incredible. Today's going to be a really incredible episode. Lots of plans to get going. So guys, actually, before I really get into anything, let's take a look at our planes. Our planes are making us a couple $1 million. So when I say I want to look at Africa, getting fuel from Africa over to Glasgow, I mean it, that I want to do it. It's 1990 now, so we've actually sped up the game a little bit. I had the game on pause, so I sped the game up a little bit so we can get going. And if we go in and look at our trains, as you can see, there's no such thing as steam trains anymore. Steam trains are gone. We've either got electric or diesel, so I'm trying to figure out what to do now. In terms of cargo, we still got the same tanker cars. No steam. We've got electric and diesel cars now. These are some of the TGV and the RE450 train are some of the newest trains that we've got now, which is really cool to see. So we may look at putting up one of those trains on one of the lines. And what about boats? I think a lot of you may want to know about boats. So what about trams? No new trams, which is okay. In terms of London shipyard, we've got a few new boats we can look at. Now, of course, we've got these towboats here, which can transport 350. So guys, comment down below, do I need to maybe put in a new boat on one of those lines? Is that why we're not getting enough fuel? Maybe. Build date from 1950, 1990. So these ships here are quite old, I'd say. Small cargo in terms of cargo, so that's fine. If we come over though, this is why I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. If we come back to the airport, these are the planes we now got for the large aircraft. We can now transport so many more people. But check this out. This 747 cargo plane here that we've got, or here we've got DHL cargo and all of that, Singapore Airlines. These guys here are part of a mod that I've actually installed, and they got 120 capacity. DHL, they're all 120, but the Boeing 757 has 51, 20. I swear there was one here that had like 200 odd. What's this? Qantas has mainly passenger airlines. What have these guys got? These are all 120. So yeah, this guy had 120. So really, we could put one plane here, and that would be more than enough. You see, 90. Yeah, that's about 120 there. So you know, that would be more than enough. So there's so many ideas that I got planned. So guys, I think what we should do now is just get straight into a time lapse. So guys, make sure you leave a like on the video if you go to enjoy today's video, and make sure you click that red subscribe button down below. Pause the video before we start the time lapse and click that red subscribe button. We're on 54 subscribers. Can we get to 55 subscribers, guys? Click that red subscribe button right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. It'll make me very happy. And guys, if we can get about 6, if we can get, let's make a goal. If we can get to about 80 subscribers by the end of the year, guys, 80, or guys, if you smash it and we get to 100, holy moly, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. But guys, if we can get to about 80, but let's make a goal. If we can get to 60, 70, or 80 subscribers by the end of the year, guys, that'd be greatly appreciated. But guys, I'm going to stop talking and let's roll the time lapse of this epic build battle that we're going to do. I don't know why I said build battle. I have no idea. Let's go. after 3 hours of work, guys, it is finally completed. Guys, this is what we call London 2.0. Yes, you heard me right, guys. London 2.0. This is London. Guys, we completely ripped out nearly everything, and London only has 221 residents compared to it having originally like 720 odd residents. Let's come over back to Amsterdam and Brussels. Brussels only got 132. Amsterdam's got 169. Both of them are growing slowly. What we are going to do though first is we are not going to be putting in trams and getting from the truck stop to the actual Amsterdam. So we know we want to get fuel. So as you see, our fuel station, we're just waiting on a little bit more fuel to come over to here. But once we get more fuel over here, this will level up and we'll generate more fuel, and then we can supply Amsterdam with fuel. And now that's the goal we want to do. We want to supply Amsterdam with fuel, but the problem that I've got is I do not know, like I can go to these layers and I can go not navigable waters. Is there one here to see resources? Yeah, you can see they want packages over here, they want fuel over here, but there's no residential. Where's all the residential? There's no residential just yet. So what we are going to do is we are just going to let the game run for a little bit, and just let the game run and, you know, let it do its thing. As you see, I've got the train station in here ready to go for the next episode. We've also got a cargo port here, which is very similar to what we had before. There's real no difference, but yeah, road structure's is different now. As you can see, we've got 4 lanes instead of 2 lanes and 1 lane and all that jazz. And if we come back over to the port over here, how much oil do we have at the port? 44. So as you can see, this is the large port. We've got you know, passengers on one side, and we got all of our industrial stuff on the other side. So as you can see, it comes up to London Goods. As you see, London Goods is here. We're supplying everything. We're using actual diesel trains now. I don't want to use electric, so we're using diesel trains. So we've got all that here. We've got our tram depot and our road depot right here, and it comes into a little one-way road. It comes around this system, which is pretty cool. Roundabout here. What's going on here? What happened there? I must have been just seeing shit for a second there. I was like, shit, what's going on here? But yeah, the road infrastructure around here has been upgraded. As you can see, it's all 4 lanes, which is pretty exciting. And as you can see, this is the London train station. As you can see, we're waiting for the new updated, you know, industrial, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that comes all the way up here. New lines, new train lines. This train line over here is exactly the same. If we click on this train, if we wait for this train to leave, there we go, click on this train. This train's not really making much just yet. London or bricks to bricks is making us good money. In terms of our steel, that what is making good money when it does get delivered. And Glasgow oil and just oil in general is going to make us money. We just got to get filter more oil into Glasgow, and once we can get more oil into Glasgow, we'll be able to start making good money. As you can see, in terms of Glasgow to London port, we've only got 1 train. You remember how we used to have about 2 trains transporting oil? Well, it's not like that anymore. We got 1 train, but I do have another line set up here at Manchester. As you can see, there is 1 extra line here that's not connected, and that extra line is there for a reason, because if we feel like we want to add in another line to go to the port for oil, then we can do that. But yeah, this is the new train station here. It's basically not really new. It's just everything's being converted over. So instead of passenger being here and, you know, cargo here, we basically just swapped them over. If we keep going up and up, we come into Glasgow. Here we go. Now, Glasgow was a town that we didn't actually bother upgrading in terms of road structure, but we upgraded all this. But yeah, we've got the refinery here that's coming up to level 2 now. We've got 1 boat on each station, which is okay at this time. But check out this airport. Oh my god. Guys, let's fast forward the game. Let's wait for a aircraft to come in. As you can see, there we go, right in here. Speaking of the devil, this is our DHL cargo plane that can carry a total of 120 whatsy majiggy every second. Let's have a look at how much money this makes us. 86 on the flight, 14 million. I'm not sure if you saw in the time lapse, guys, but we had 120 on one of these, and it made us $20 million. Yes, you heard me right, $20 million. Now, this bloody looks like an army base, a military base. Honestly, it looks like a military base, but it's not. not a military base. Okay, let's have a look. We got 120 on this on oil 2 now. We only got 43. How much do we make on this boat? This has got 121 on it. How much does this one make? Let's have a look for a sec. Thank you. Docking. Good. For $500,000. Good. We've got 83 sitting here. We've got 29 here. 56 over there. They will continue. If we click on the refineries, you can see that's 71. 127. And over here is not too bad. They're growing slowly. The game is honestly slowing down slowly but surely. Over here, in terms of these refineries over here, yeah, we're doing not too bad over here. Every time there's a cargo plane comes over here, it's got enough fuel. Oh, bingo. You know what I forgot to put in? I'm so silly, aren't I? I am so honestly silly. I forgot to actually add in the diesel train for over here too. Now, 140 is the maximum here. This is 7 million. I think I'm going to put the BR118, BR218 on this line over here. And in terms of cargo, we're going to make sure we've got about, how much do we have here? We've got 39, but I think it's the transportation isn't crash hot because we've got no vehicles on that line. So let's come back into buying vehicles. What's going on? I was currently in the process of buying a vehicle. Let's go diesel again. But the BR218 on that line there. And we're going to put in some tanker cars. And I think we'll go with about 210. There you go. $22 million. But there we go. Put it on the East Oil 1 line. There we go. Whoop. Let's delete this boat station that we had here. Let's get rid of it. Let's have a look. You're going to come out. You coming out. Diesel, you coming out. Waiting for a path. What are you talking about? Oh, we're still using this train. This train is making us money. Okay. You know what? Let's go to vehicles. Let's go to trains. Let's go to the East 1 line and we are going to get rid of it. There you go. We'll say a goodbye finally to that train and hello to our brand new diesel train coming out of the depot now. Wow, that diesel train is going to be doing crazy. Wow. Alright, so it's good. So we are making money. The planes are working. I can't believe it. This looks like a military base, honestly. But London is going to start to grow now. I am going to run the game between this episode and next week's episode. So next week when we do start, looking at, the passenger line over here at Amsterdam to go outwards type say. In the next episode, I do think though, what we'll do is when we do actually do these lines and fix these lines up, we'll also add in, stations so we can drop off food, supplies and all of that jazz. We just want everything just to build up just a tad. But in terms of goods, London, they want bread mainly here and we've got oil, fuel over here. Over here we've got fuel and that stuff there. And the stuff that's not basically highlighted is residential basically. So that's not too bad. So we will add in some more extra transportation. Man, I can't. I'm turning my camera around and mate, I'm trying to turn my camera around and like the game's freaking lagging out, man. We making any money here? No, we're not. We made a little bit. 60 fuel. Wow, fair bit of fuel. That's cool. Loading up a lot of fuel. Wow, that's not too bad. Good. So let's come back. Just before we wrap up today's episode, let's just come into looking at what is going on. All right, let's go to our vehicles. Not the eyesight, what we can see. Let's just see what we're doing in terms of everything. All of our lines are profitable. As you can see, majority of them are profitable. It's just some of these taxis and the farm to bread and all that's not really making us money. But these are lines that we need to upgrade eventually as well. We've got to upgrade the vehicles, get the better vehicles on there. Let's go to our trains. Trains are making us money. Holy moly, 4 million, 2 million. When they come in for a delivery, they come in with big money. In terms of our ships, Brussels to Brussels, London to Brussels oil is making money. Oil 2 is making us money. And these passenger loops will start making us money and the goods will start making us money once we start getting supplies. And if we go to our aircraft, yeah, our aircraft are definitely making money. So now, will we run the game now? We'll run the game and once we can start getting all our supplies to start working, who knows guys, do you think we'll be able to get to $1 billion by the end of this series? I'm not sure. This game is lagging like crazy now. I don't think that my computer can't really handle this much heat. It's so hot in here, guys. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. In the next episode, like I was saying, we are going to be getting this train line up and running. We're going to run this train line all the way down to Frankfurt, Paris, and all the way down towards Never Eat south. You know, that's how I learned how my you know, compass, Never Eat soggy wheat bix. I don't know if you guys know that. If they taught you that at school. It was an easy way for me to remember how what's north, east, south, and yeah. So South Italy we're going to be heading to on the train loops. Then we're also going to add in bus services and not really bus services, but mainly tram services we're going to add in next. And then after that, I think we're going to look at putting in those passenger trains in again. And I think in terms of passenger trains, if I go to the train depot, I don't think we're going to put it in like on a cargo train or something like that. I think we're going to go with a multiple unit one, and we're going to maybe get the electric one maybe. I think the TGV is a pretty cool, sexy train, and that can have 144 capacity. Guys, you know what it's going to be like. It's going to be absolutely mad. As you can see, wow, 144 capacity. As you can see, if I add that, you can see how crazy it is. Man, I'm blown away what we can do. There's so many opportunities we've got to do, but I'm going to run the game now. We're going to build our income back up. We're going to build up these cities, let them grow organically, and then what we're going to do next is we're going to start building up some infrastructure so we can make a bit more money. Look at that, nearly $40 million in cash flow, guys. It's absolutely crazy. Smash a like on the video. Can we get 5 likes on this video? That'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe to the channel, guys, so you do not miss when next week's video goes live, which will be on Tuesday. But guys, $40 million nearly in cash flow. That is amazing. Guys, if you want to enjoy today's video, smash a like on the video. If you want to see more videos just like this one, make sure you click the subscribe button right here. Click up here to watch the last video, and click down the bottom here to watch the full playlist of Transport Fever 2, guys. I will catch you all in Tuesday's episode at 12 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time, guys. With that said, have a great rest of the day, and I'll catch you then.